You know, why I picked spite as a sin. Give you an example. There's certain rules that excavators and utilities have to follow in this damage prevention game. When excavator calls, there's a certain amount of time allotted for the utility to come out and mark, and the excavator has to wait that time. Sometimes the excavator waits the proper amount of time and things aren't marked. Now, the reasonable and prudent thing to do, the safe thing to do, is to contact the utility or utilities again and tell them that you're ready to dig. You've waited your state-mandated time and there's no marks. And this is particularly true when an excavator can look out and see obvious signs that there are unmarked underground utilities. Now, different states will have different sorts of requirements in these situations, but normally that ticket now is treated as an emergency. The excavator has waited the legal amount of time to dig. There's no marks. He doesn't dig. He does the prudent thing and calls in again. But a spiteful excavator will look at this situation and say, I've waited my time. I've done my part. The utilities didn't do their part, so I'm going to dig. In Toronto in April 2003, an excavator using a backhoe went down on an unmarked gas service. Now, you had to know there was a gas service there because 3 feet away from where he was taking chunks out of the pavement and later out of earth was a curb valve. Curb valve signifying, hey, there's a gas service here. Yet the man dug anyway. When he hooked that gas service, he pulled it out of the ground. And it didn't break there. It didn't break 3 foot away at the tap. 57 feet away, it broke apart inside the basement of a small strip mall. 7 to 9 minutes later, an explosion occurred, killed 7 people. Knowing that there's something there, but because it's not marked, not my responsibility. Somebody else messed up. I'm going to dig. That's spite. Because if you hit that gas line, just like in Topeka, and it starts leaking into a sewer, and somebody dies in a home explosion, that's willful. That's spite.